Hello, hello. I just got my first art subscription box and it is Sketchbox. So I'm going to open it up. Bear with me. I am doing this one-handed. Ooh, yeah, I have not even started to open up. It had some tissue paper hanging out. Ooh. What? They were hiding it. Ooh. I'm often more doing painting, but I've been trying to explore. So I want to know what this is. I felt it through it. What is it? Oh, colored pencils. I have almost bought something before because of awesome packaging. But look at that toucan. Let me try to get it focus. That is an awesome toucan. Hello, that toucan. Looks like it's a pretty neat case. And yes, you can see a nice pencil sharpener. With this brand, I mainly have pens right now. So this is very interesting to have a pencil sharpener now. And a blender pencil. I've been trying to find a good blender because it is going to sort of hard when a lot of them are made for like Prismacolor, and I have Faber-Castell. So I've been trying to look for a good blender pencil for those. Even more. Ooh. Chrome flow. Is it shiny? No, it's not shiny. Okay. Darn. I got really excited. I recently splurged and got a bunch of Derwents for on black paper, but this is a Derwent in magenta. It's pretty cool. And yes, I'm not doing very good hiding the picture, but I'll do. Ooh. What is this? Permacolor Lumens. Not entirely sure what this is. Oh, from, I don't know how to say that. I'm guessing it's French. Being Swiss made, it could be in French. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. That is awesome. There's more. Another one. Ooh. That is awesome. Nice colors. I'm loving that I got something colorful. I love color. Pink blush. Ooh. I haven't really showcased a lot of things on black paper, but I'm trying to. Oh. Pencil eraser with a brush. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I have a couple pencil erasers, and I specifically got a brush to brush away all the eraser shavings. And I wish you could feel this. It is an amazing texture brush. I am in love. Okay, let's see. What is else? Okay. I don't feel anything, but there might be something. Okay, here is the picture, which is sort of really cool. It's by Angelita Martinez. I am sorry. I might have said your name wrong. There's her info. And pretty brown box. Here's everything that I got. There's toned paper inside too. I have not seen that. Okay, the brand new pencils from Chrome Flow. The Derwent. Chromaflow. Can't skip letters. Oh, smooth and creamy. The luminescent ones are light fast wax base. So a lot of this is, and the blender pencil is also wax base. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to use it with my Faber-Castell pencils, but you know what? I don't have any wax base ones, so that is awesome. Aha! Here is the paper. Ooh, mystical tone blue. This is going to be interesting. Oh, and some gray. More gray than blue. I would have rather had it the other way around. The brand is Rembrandt. Not personally one of my favorite artists, but that's another story. And sticker. I forgot the sticker. Where did you go, sticker? Ooh. The eraser shaving brush is on the sticker. That is awesome. And has a pencil. Really love it. Think that's it? Think so? Shake, shake, shake. And yeah, that is all. So I'm just going to put those down. Ignore that stuff in the background. And so we have this lovely piece of artwork. We have the toned paper. You can see a little bit of blue and then gray. Awesome pencil sharpener. Fun sticker. You find a place to put these stickers. A Sketchbox signature colored pencils. And this really awesome tin. Still loving it. I love the Toucan. I was in the rainforest when I was in college. And we were in this tree. That was a tree house. And there was a toucan that landed right on the tree where the tree house was where we were. So I love toucans. That was just really fun. The blender pencil. Wax based. We have two of, come on, focus. Focus. My phone does not want to focus. Okay, I'm going to have to put it down. There we go. Blush pink and magenta from the Derwent ones. There we go. Then we have the Karen d'Arch. I can't think of what they're called. And that is okay. They definitely have names that I cannot pronounce. So we're just going to say another peachy one and a red one. And then the best thing in the world. This Derwent pencil eraser. So eraser on one end. And bye-bye. Eraser shavings with other. So there is everything. And yeah. So I'm going to cut to when I have things set up and I'll start swatching. Alright, before I start my swatching, this is the front. of the paper, I got a little bit excited and only saw the back, and since there's words on it, I didn't really realize anything different. But yeah, that's the blue. Ooh, I love it. And that's the gray. I normally would want to go with the blue, but just as a challenge to myself, I'm going to go with the gray. And I'm going to start off with, excuse my arm, these pencils. These are the pencils that were in the fun Toucan tin. So there's a Toucan tin, all of those. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pencils, which are awesome. They say sketchbook on them, sketchbook signature. Come on, focus. Yeah, it doesn't want to focus on it. It's focused on the paper. It doesn't want to focus on anything else. Anyway, so we're going to start with a gray, which is probably going to look really similar. Not bad. Let's try this black out of... Ooh. That black is going down pretty good. They were feeling very thick in my hand when I was just looking at them, and look at how long that is. Come on, focus. How long that lead is. That is long. So at first, I thought they were a little bit on the thick side. Not that much. Ooh, that white looks really bright on there. Okay, I'm going to do some of the blues now. I really understand why they gave us a lot of extra colors in more reds, because this is a lot of tans, yellows, and blues. Ooh. So this was the one I just did, the very royal blue. This is this one. Just by the end of the color, it looks like it should be the darkest. But shade-wise, they're very similar. Hue-wise, they're still different, but... And this, if it's the same value, that would... Okay, it is lighter. Awesome. There's only one green, which sort of makes me sad. Not that bad of a green. Not bad at all. Don't get too antsy, color pencil. So we have brown. I will be doing a picture at the end of this. And I think I'm going to have to tape down the paper. Ooh, I like that one. It's very reddish brown, which in my mind is awesome. And this goldenrod-like color. Cool. I was going to try to do this in order, but it's not necessarily going the way planned. That is a bright red. This one, potential for being my favorite? No, not quite. The end is misleading. That looks completely different. I'm a little disappointed there. Anyway. So, excuse the arm. Now we got the rest of them, and apparently we have a volunteer. are the ones I can't say the color. It's weird. It's, what is this? It's Herculanum red. Honestly, I think it has French on top, and I just see the French, but that looks like a really nice skin tone for a very pinky person. Pinky person. I'm a pale pinky person, so very pale. Ooh, I love that red. I love, love, love that red. Red is not my favorite color, but that red right there, love it. Okay, let's get this. Pretty good pink. I like it. And this. Oh yeah, this one was the blush pink. Again, between these two, that could be blush for that, so all goes together. And I've been working on illustration stuff. So I've been working on my humans. Not the best at drawing humans, but I've been working on it. Okay, and that's a very good magenta down here. I like that magenta. Do like how all these... Not going to necessarily swatch this one because this is the blender. I have a lot of liners from this brand. Pretty sure it's the same brand. I got them in college years ago, and they're so good. And then the fun eraser brush. Okay, I don't want to use up too much of it because I love it so much, but we're going to give it a challenge. So, oh, I drew a smiley face. I wanted to do happy eyes instead. Of course, one-handed erasing. Not bad. I use colored pencils for all my sketching, and definitely red is one of the ones that's hardest to pick up. Not bad. Not bad, not the best, but I also gave it a challenge. Okay. So there's my swatching. I'll be trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And then the next phase is drawing. Alright, I already sketched it out. I decided I was going to do a little toucan. Just because my setup is not quite ready. I'm probably going to be doing this filming in parts, but you get to see a little bit of the drawing process. And yeah, honestly, just because the eye, I think, is going to be the coolest thing, I just wanted to get some color on that first. If you're gonna look at my technique eye, I'm not very good with color pencils. It was never something I was necessarily good at when I was younger. Always gravitated towards painting stuff. That's why I actually like getting colored pencils. It gives me this challenge. Yeah, that's where like a lot of my art supplies now are actually a challenge for me. Okay, going to put down the phone for a little bit, and you'll see when it is further along. All right, I decided to finish the feet while I was at it because they were so small, and they're really, really cute. And it was going to involve some stuff. But now I'm going to get to the little dapper bow tie. If anyone wonders, bow ties are awesome. I absolutely love bow ties. And this I'm probably going to end up building up with some other colors. Getting used to a lot of the building up of the colors, and then like erasing, build up, erase. So I'm actually getting used to that right now. And this fun thing, I am using to line up my sketch lines, because being a art box, I was trying to only use what is in the art box. So I had chosen one of the pinks. Why pink? I don't know. Thought it was going to be a little bit easier to erase. Not entirely. But I at one point considered it. I also considered going back in afterwards with possibly a liner and doing some line work. But I think for this I'm going to not. Oh, that's the one I wanted. So I am just going to make a fun bow tie for this little guy. And we're going to have a gradient from one color to another. I have done some blending in the beak with a blending pencil. Did a little bit though. Build up the color, blend it, build up the color, blend it, build up the color, blend it. Again, I don't have the best technique. Oops. A little bit of eraser shaving. Love this thing. Best thing in the world. Love it. So yeah, I've done a little bit of the blending in the other spots already. I also did, you can sort of see it, some extra practice ones on that sheet. So now I am just trying to get the colors in. I think there's going to be like a little bit of a pink halo, but it'll work. Also, if you hear the bow ties are cool, I love Doctor Who. Fun fact about me, but I actually loved bow ties before Doctor Who. I love wearing bow ties. I got my boyfriend to wear a bow tie because we found at a Comic-Con a whole stand full of bow ties, and I wanted to go see them really badly. And he is awesome, and we have this relationship where we try to do things for the other just to make them happy. So we went over to the stand just for me, and I was so happy. And then he saw this Link one and was like, okay, if you get me this one, I will wear it. And so we got it. Then conveniently, COVID hit. And once COVID hit, we didn't have a reason to go anywhere until quite recently we had a wedding to go to. So he wore it to a wedding, and it was awesome. It was so cool to see him dressed up in a dapper tie. And I use that exact words. I called him very dapper. So, yeah, I love bow ties. I love wearing them. Still haven't found a reason to wear my Doctor Who when I got that at that Comic-Con either. I'm working on it. And I also have a Galaxy one. I have a collection and nowhere to wear them. Anyway, so yeah, I am prattling on as I build this up. The size of the bow tie is all changing too while I'm working on it. But it's turning out, I think, pretty cool. I think if I had a way to do it, I probably would have done a neon bow tie. I think that would have been really cool for this toucan, because toucans have a lot of black on them. I actually minimized the white by adding the bow tie, which is funny. But you know what? It'll be cool. Yeah, I think it's actually blending pretty well. There, got it to refocus. Anyway, so there is that bow tie. I think it's coming along great. I'm going to do a couple more layers. Definitely get more yellow back into the top. I went a lot higher on the green than I intended originally. Making sure I get some more yellow here. Getting more yellow here. And yeah, a lot of artists also do little thumbnails to figure out a color palette. I sort of have a color palette in my head when I come up with the design. So sometimes I'll change it midway. Sometimes I won't. I think it really depends on my mood or if I think it fits. Or sometimes color in my brain I don't always have, which when I'm working with watercolors is no issue. I can mix colors fine. But sometimes alcohol markers, I can't. I'm going to fill in the white really quickly and I'll be back. Alright, I ended up finishing it up off camera because, well, I ended up getting called to work. And then when I got home, it was so late, and I'm actually recording this the next morning. So I know some people love the removal of washi tape. I have the side ones. I like it when it comes off and curls. I had this, there we go. The side ones just so I could get the framing. Oh, too far. Oh, not completely. Oh, spiral. So the top ones were actually holding it down. The side ones were not. I actually added a little bit of blue to the body of my little toucan guy because, you know, he looks cute that way. And also, having the washi tape allowed me to film. That was the only purpose of it, though. I have a tendency to a little bit go out of range. So there it is. I did It's very shiny. I think I somehow ended up burnishing it without intending to. So here's my little toucan guy. Pretty neat. Yep, I absolutely love how he came out. A lot of times, oh, come on, focus. Of course, it doesn't want to focus well now that I have it up. Okay. Well, we're going to put him back down. Maybe I can get it to focus that way. There we go. So, yeah, I ended up putting a little blue in his body. I like how he ended up a lot of times with more cartoon styles, which I've been practicing cartooning. Realism is easy, cartooning is hard for me. I know, most people think it's the opposite way, or at least a lot of people that I have seen compare it. Anyway, so I've been practicing cartooning, so that's where I made him a little cartoony. I'm naming him Terry the Toucan, and a lot of times in the eye there will be a little shine spot, but I forgot to mark it ahead of time, and I did test out the eraser. It would work, but I think he looks perfect without it. So all that is left is to sign it, and what color am I going to use? So I basically have everything spread out over here. Sort of even made a little nice background if I would have looked up, but I never did. Oh, and I actually had a little sketch ahead of time. Yeah, this sketch turned into this guy. This guy is a little more realistic cartoony, but it's still cartoony. I think I'm going to go with this red that I really love. This is not going to work very well. Okay. There we go. Trying to untape it before I'm done. Okay, I'm just going to sign it afterwards. So I'll be right back. So there, I signed it. Really simple. Just, I do my initials to sign it. Anyway, so here it is. Again, for this box, got this tube of colored pencils. I really did like these. I loved the colors that came out. They blended very well. And this is coming from someone who's been trying to practice blending with colored pencils and has had a very hard time. So they blended really well. Good feel on the hand. I also had gotten the two Derwents, which I do love Derwents. I mainly have metallic Derwents, which is why I almost thought these were shiny at first. But these Derwents were really comfortable in the hand. I just didn't find a use for them. If I would have done a portrait, I probably would have used them. And then I learned how to say this, I hope. Karen Dash. These ones, this was one of my favorite colors in the entire box. It was the, how do you say it? Okay, I'm not sure. It's something where I'm not entirely sure. It's the red one. So this was my favorite. It was thicker than the rest of the pencils, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. The blender did it pretty good. Again, I haven't had wax colored pencils to compare with a wax colored pencil blender. So it was my first time having all the right materials for a blender. And I think it went pretty good, but I think that's why I had the shininess of burnishing so much was because of this. And then the paper, which I'm very excited to use the blue another time. Maybe I'll end up doing a video with the blue in this box. And as you can see, compared to what I used, it's only half. I did just cut my swatching paper in half. So, I mean, it's me being a little bit more frugal, but also I like things that are closer to a square for drawing. I think it challenges me, but makes it a little bit different. And then last but definitely not least, I also got this pencil, this eraser pencil with the fun brush. I use this so much. I didn't end up recording any of it because I was just enjoying it so much. And honestly, if you can tell, it's the only thing I need to sharpen after doing this entire thing. Which, good thing there is a sharpener, but you know what? The sharpener, you're good, but star of it is definitely this pencil eraser. Alright, so that was Sketchbox. Wrong word. Sketchbox July 2021. Forgot the year for a second. Sketchbox July. I can do words. Sketchbox July 2021. Thanks for watching. Bye.